At a hearing where one victim's mother assured the defendant, "I will not hate you," a US judge handed down a life sentence to a member of an ISIS militant gang known as the Beatles for beheading American hostages. Alexanda Kotey of London pled guilty to the murders of US journalists James Foley and Stephen Sotloff, as well as aid workers Kayla Mueller and Peter Kassig before the US District Judge T.S. Ellis in Alexandria, Virginia. Because of their British accents, the hostages nicknamed Kotey and his fellow militants the Beatles. Family members of the victims testified at the hearing. They expressed the terror of learning their loved ones being held captive, as well as the loss they felt after they died. During the court hearing, Kotey's lawyer stated that Kotey is visiting with some victims' family members in an effort to make amends. Ellis agreed to keep Kotey in custody in Alexandria until July, claiming that this would make the meetings easier. Kotey was a British citizen who had his citizenship revoked by the British government. His ISIS group kidnapped journalists and humanitarian workers, tormented them, and posted videotapes of gruesome beheadings online. Waterboarding and electric shocks with a stun gun were among the forms of torture used on hostages, according to Kotey. Kotey's lawyers had asked the judge to recommend that he not be sent to ADX Florence, a supermax prison in Colorado that houses some of the world's most dangerous offenders, including El Chapo, the Mexican drug lord. Ellis refused to make any suggestions to the Bureau of Prisons on where Kotey should be placed. That means Kotey will most likely be sent to ADX Florence, but the Federal Bureau of Prisons has not yet decided where he will be sent. Prosecutors in the US had told British officials that they would not seek the death penalty. As part of Kotey's plea agreement, US officials have agreed to do everything possible to transfer him to a British prison after 15 years. News Desk, Kaumudy Global.